Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came here way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, bottle your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines.
Is it just me, or is it hard to believe that we're already in September? Where has this year gone? And if you're pretty basic like me, then you're probably drinking your pumpkin spice latte and prepping for fall. So in today's video, I'm doing everything I can to prep for all of this fall decor that I've gotten. I am going to pull some fall decor out of the attic. I had bought some more this year, and I'm also going around and putting away all of the summer/spring decor and using my elephant labels, they're called elephant tracks labels, to help me better organize the decor that I'm taking down, and that way I can get that also up in the attic. So this video will be all the prep work, as you guys know that takes a while, and then next video will be all of the decorating. So let me know in the comments below if you've already decorated or if you're still kind of prepping and getting everything cleaned up, getting all your decor down like I am. If you're new here, feel free to also say hi in the comments. My name is Michelle, and I do lots of cleaning motivation, and seasonal decorating I take very seriously. And I'm just kind of kidding with that one. I'm a mom of 3 kids, 4 years and under, including my newborn baby Rye, who is 5 weeks old. So how do I get it all done? Well, sometimes I am literally pulling my hair out, and sometimes I'm sitting in the corner singing Kumbaya and taking a deep breath. And I'm kind of kidding there too, but basically it's just taking it day by day. So I would love it if you would subscribe, and my fellow friends here know that we basically don't take life too seriously, and my main goal is to inspire you and also just to have fun with it. So we have lots to get done today, and step 1 is just vacuuming all of the dog hair off of the couch.
Dry your eyes, I'm not even worried, but I can't hear the silence you describe. Don't be ashamed, we can't always leave this place and go where no one knows our names. Pack your bags, we never needed their permission to believe in ourselves.
Chris had made some beef and vegetable soup, so I had put all of that into to-go containers, and then now I'm going to finish up all of the dishes. A lot of y'all said y'all wanted a day in the life video, so I am going to be working on that, and every day is a little bit different, so I'm deciding on which day to actually film, because some days I'm actually creating content and doing the cleaning and decluttering, and then other days I'm actually just focusing on editing the content. So like I said, I don't love to-do lists. Not that I don't love lists in general, like grocery lists and things like that, but to-do lists are really, really overwhelming for me because there's always stuff to do. So I kind of stick to priority lists, and I also learned that through a lot of successful entrepreneurs who are very productive with their time. So basically my priorities are different each day, and depending on what is on the top of my priority list, you could say, is depending on what I'm going to focus on that day. So whenever I do my day in the life, I'll probably do it either a filming day or an editing day, and you can kind of see all the behind the scenes on how I structure a video, put it together, editing, what I try to include in it, and stuff like that, as well as my morning routine with my kids, which we're getting there, right? And as Rye is getting a little bit older, I mean, he's 5 weeks right now, so he's kind of starting to get on a little bit of a schedule, so that's helpful with my day in the life, but it's also still a little sporadic. So there are times where I'm just, fully attending to him, and then some of my priorities are kind of in the back burner, and I just do them in between all of his needs. Also include my daily cleaning, which would probably just be a little bit of light cleaning. And then when I'm cleared to work out, I'll include the challenge that I'm doing, and then my 30-minute kind of workout, as well as what I eat, what I prep for my breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner for the family. Especially the healthy meals that I'm trying to incorporate while I'm doing a workout challenge and trying to start knocking off some of the baby weight. So because I haven't done a day in the life before or have really shared that on my channel, I'm definitely going to make it as productive, relatable, and helpful as I can. But here I've got tons of baby bottles, different pump parts, all sorts of things that I'm cleaning. And while I'm doing this, my camera died in the middle of it and I didn't realize it. So it kind of just shuts off here in a minute. Another upcoming video, as I'm thinking and looking at all of the baby bottles, and I know I'm talking a lot about what's upcoming in the future, is that this whole setup wasn't working for me, like my mat with all the drying bottles. So I am going to kind of restructure my kitchen to make all of this new process work to where I just don't have drying bottles laying out in the middle of my countertop. So that whole kitchen video is going to be coming as well, helping me reorganize. So next thing I'm going to do is pull out the fall decor. So our attic is a mess. I did not get to like a mass decluttering of this attic. What I think is probably best for me doing this project is doing it season by season. So as my spring and summer decor get put away, I'm starting to better label and organize them. And then once the fall's over, I'm gonna do the same. And then Christmas is my massive decor. So that's pretty much what takes up most of the attic space. I was going to do it last year, but I found out I was pregnant and I was sick and tired. So I am now just going to try and figure it all out and finish that the end of this year. So that will come later on, but for now I'm just trying to search through some of the boxes and pull out my existing fall decor, see what I have. Some of these boxes are broken. The way that they were stacked in here must have busted the tops of some of the boxes, but I tend to buy the ones with the latches. So as I build up my box collection or my storage collection, then I buy the ones with the latches because you can overfill them just a little bit, and then the latches will help hold them together. Over time, I'm finding the ones that I like and that work and the ones that don't. I still have Amazon cardboard boxes that I'm using, so I use those for years. So, don't feel like you have to go out and buy a ton of organizing boxes, but because I have so much stuff, I do need sturdy and stackable bins, and it is important for me to definitely be more organized with it. So with that being said, there are always projects going on. So I don't think that I will ever be 100% perfectly organized, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. I also heard one time on the home edit, they said organizing is part of a design process. It's not part of a cleaning process. Although you may be cleaning and decluttering, but the skill of organizing is really more of design. So that really put it into perspective for me whenever I try to think of how to organize, because we always want it to be functional, but we also want it to be aesthetically pretty and pleasing, right? So that's one thing that makes it intimidating to start organizing, because you're nervous that it's not going to turn out pretty or functional. But don't let your excuses sabotage your progress. Which the most common excuses for not starting to organize is I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, and I don't know where to start. But of course you're never going to be organized if you're telling yourself those things right there. First time at anything you're not going to be good at, which is why I'm going to reorganize my pantry for the third time. And it's taken me 2 years and a fabulous subscriber, Melanie, to find these elephant tracks system organizers that are going to make my putting away my decor so much easier. After Melanie had recommended them to me, I used them for my office declutter and organize, and they are a game changer. I'll explain how they work in a minute, but they are perfect for seasonal decor and so much more. But if you are using one of those excuses to self-sabotage your organizing journey, I wanted to give you a couple of tips. Trust me, I was there. I have 2 years of video proving how unorganized I was and kind of my journey along the way. So you can find any of my organizing videos and see how bad that it once was. But one of the excuses of I just don't have enough time. One thing you can look at is where in your day do you have unproductive time? Where are you scrolling your phone? Where are you looking at watching Netflix videos? And then where are you most productive? So I'm most productive in the morning, but I watch Netflix at night. So what I started doing was cutting the TV off at a certain time, not really watching Netflix, getting those few extra hours of sleep at night, and then waking up earlier. Then boom, I have more productive time that is available to me. Another thing is I don't have enough money for all the organizing boxes and bins. And my tip for that is don't overcomplicate it with those boxes and bins. So step number 1 is to always declutter, and decluttering is absolutely free. So you can always start there. Now, once you start decluttering, you can actually get really creative. And for example, some of the things that you have and don't need anymore, you can sell. And then with that money, you can start a slow collection of bins and boxes if you find it necessary. Again, nobody's very first project is immaculate, so getting started is better than not starting at all. But let me interrupt briefly and show you guys these elephant tracks QR codes. Basically, you order the QR codes off of Amazon and then you download the app. Once you have the app downloaded, then you can start taking pictures of the items that you're going to place in that box. So super easy. So I'm going to start placing a lot of these spring and summer floral decor that I had, and also labeling them. So you can create a tag. So I can just say like long cherry blossom flowers and take a picture of it, and then move on to the next item, take a picture of it and label it. And then once you have everything basically photographed that's going to go in the box, then you're just going to grab a QR code, scan it, and then label that box. So if you're ever looking for something, then all you have to do is, go up in your attic or basement or wherever you store all of your stuff, and then scan the QR code, and then it'll pop up with pictures of everything that's in there. So if you're looking for something in particular, then it is a fast and easy way to find that item. If there's one item in particular you're looking for, like let's say, for example, the fall orange pumpkin that you labeled, then you can go to the boxes and start scanning the QR codes, and it'll tell you yes or no whether or not that item is in that box. So it's like this really cool inventory management system for all of your stuff. And the QR label codes were very affordable. I want to say, depending on how many you order, are like around $10 or so. So I do plan to use this method or this labeling system moving forward with all of my decor. But now going back to the very last tip that I wanted to talk about, or excuse as to why, you're struggling getting started with organizing, was that people just said they don't know where to start. I completely get it. It is overwhelming and a process, but some of the organizing experts like the Home Edit, they recommend starting in small spaces like closets, because once you can kind of get through and declutter a closet and create space in the closet, then once you get to the next section of the house, then you actually have a place to store those extra items that you still need on hand, but may not have a whole lot of space for in the area that you're doing. I always find that starting with the easiest task helps, because there's not a lot of thought to it. You can just get started with one area, start with something simple and easy, and then once you get into the groove, then the momentum builds, and you can work from space to space. So just be patient with the process. It does not have to be perfect the first go around. In fact, it's probably going to be not perfect at all the first go around, but that's just, one step closer to getting it exactly the way that you want it, that works best for you.
There's another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you I can tell it's just for show. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect.
So far I've cleaned up the kitchen. I have gotten a lot of the fall decor out from the attic. I've put away the spring and summer decor and was able to label them using the elephant tracks codes and put that away as well. I'm using my Tenco Wet Vac, which is a vacuum and a mop. It mops the floors and vacuums them at the same time, which is super easy for the amount of, hard floors that we have in the downstairs area. So I kind of just do it all at once. The only time I get the vacuum out, obviously, is for the rugs and stuff. So this is pretty helpful.
What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I.
Say that you are.
So am I.
Say that you love me.
So am I.
One of the things that I wanted to let y'all know is that I plan on start sending out some bi-weekly newsletters through email. By subscribing to my email newsletter, you can expect things like motivational tips, ways to be more productive, some video recaps on specific topics. So in case you missed a video, I can give you a quick rundown of the key points that were talked about in that video. Also, maybe some of the lessons learned that I have done from various organizing and home makeover projects, and so much more. I know that sometimes we can't watch every single video, so this is just a way to give you a quick update and also give you some additional motivation. But all you have to do is click the link in my description box. I have the link to the newsletter, and then fill out your name and email address, and then go ahead and check your email address and verify your subscription. If you miss that step, then you won't receive any of the emails. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't go to your junk or spam, and that you don't miss out on any of the newsletters.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
The last area I'm going to clean and pick up is our master bedroom. Now, I don't decorate our master bedroom for fall, but it needs to be cleaned up anyway. So you guys let me know below in the comments, do y'all typically decorate your bedroom or bathrooms for fall, or do you just stick to the main areas like the kitchen, the living room, and maybe even the entryway? So I just started decorating for fall, I want to say like 2 years ago. Well, actually before that, I had a couple small things, and I didn't really go all out until I started a channel, and then I started going kind of over the top. Now for Christmas, I have went all out for my whole life. So That's kind of that, but not really for any other season. But I will say that even though it kind of started off through YouTube, I enjoy having the decor in the house because it also changes the feel in the house. Like, I wouldn't naturally just decorate my house in orange, but if I just have it for a month or so, then it changes up the feel and the mood of the house, which make it fun and enjoyable. So that video will be out next. I didn't tag it along to this video because I didn't want it to be an hour long, but I am going to change it up from everything I did last year. But I'm going to incorporate clips from last year into next week's video. That way you can get even more ideas of how to change up the decor you already have, so you don't have to go out and buy new decor. I did buy a few small things, but for the most part everything I already had, and I just put it in different places and changed it up a bit. You know, I always think to myself, I would love to have a ton of pillows on my bed, like all of the decorative pillows, but they just end up on the floor next to the bed. So that's why I don't have a ton, even though they do, I'm not gonna lie, they do look really nice.
Buy what I want, I don't want it. Do what I like, I don't like it. My life is a mess. Screaming with boredom. I don't feel nothing when I'm buzzing.
And Sweet Rye was sleeping so peacefully, but I ended up moving him into his swing so that I could get the bed made and then vacuum up in this room.
They say you have to be beaten up before you're tender enough. They say you have to bruise to feel. I don't taste it. Obsessing over dress when I split. Shoot me a blink. I'm dying from boredom. I even lie when I tell the truth. Honestly, what's the use? They say you have to be beaten up before you're tender enough. They say you have to bruise to feel. I must be made out of steel. No one is in charge of my steering. This I know, this I know, this I know. Hoping dreams are meant to be shared and seen. No, I know, yes I know. Painting watercolors outside the lines is uplifting and no crime. Get out of the box, let me show you how. Here we go.
So I'm vacuuming up here behind the little table and I see this huge spider, so I run and grab one of the girls' shoes and I'm over there trying to kill it and then, you know, pick it up. But I feel like our bedroom is such a dust ball. Like, it can get super dusty in just a day or two. I don't know if it's the way that our AC is or if it's just our, like, where our bedroom is. I don't know. Do y'all's bedrooms get extra dusty, do you feel like? Or, you know, is it just me? Leave me a comment and let me know. But you see what I mean here? Like, these big dust piles that just come out of nowhere. Maybe because I blow dry my hair in here. I don't know. But you guys let me know.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us and we.
So I am going to go ahead and end the video here. So make sure that you're subscribed and you also click that bell notification. The bell notification just informs you that I do have a new video out whenever I do post. So I'll see all of you guys next week.